Hare बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Thank you very much, Nimai. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would be very happy with you with this such a melodious kirtan. And I now invite you to recite the Dhruva Stuti. But before that, I just like to inform all Hindi Shrotas. I know everybody who wants to listen this the today's lecture in Hindi, please type Hindi in front of your name while logging in into Zoom, not here in the chat. तो जब आप जूम में लॉगिन कर रहे हैं उसके उस समय पर जब आपका जहां पर नाम आता है उसके पहले हिंदी लिखिए और फिर अपना नाम लिखिए तो ऑटोमेटिक आप ब्रेकआउट रूम में चले जाएंगे. सो वेलकम अनिरुद्ध. यू कैन स्टार्ट विद योर मेलोडियस वॉइस. थैंक यू. हरे कृष्णा.
हरे कृष्ण. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते. तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निधि नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः. ध्रुव उवाच योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिल शक्तिधरः स्वधाम्ना अन्यांश हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्. एकस्त्वमेव भगवन्निदमात्मशक्त्या मायाख्ययोरुगुणया महदाद्यशेषम् सृष्ट्वानुविश्य पुरुषस्तदसद्गुणेषु नानेव दारुषु विभावसु वद्विभासि. त्वद्दत्तया वयनयेदमचष्टविश्वम् सुप्तप्रबुद्ध इव नात्तभवत्प्रपन्नः. तस्यापवर्ग्य शरणं तव पादमूलं विस्मर्यते कृतविदा कथमार्तबन्धो. नूनं विमुष्टमतयस्तव मायया ते ये त्वां भवाप्यय विमोक्षणमन्यहेतोः. अर्चन्ति कल्पकतरुं कुनकोपभोग्यम् इच्छन्ति यत्स्पर्शजं निरयेऽपि नृणाम्. या निर्वृतिस्तनुभृतां तव पादपद्मा ध्यानाद् भवज्जनकथा श्रवणेन वा स्यात्. सा ब्रह्मणि स्वमहिमन्यपि नातमाभूत् किं त्वन्तकाशिलुलितात् पततां विमानात् भक्तिं मुहुः प्रवहतां त्वयि मे प्रसङ्गो भूयादनन्तमहताममलाशयानां येनाञ्जसोल्बणमुरुव्यसनं भवाब्धिं नेष्ये भवद्गुणकथामृतपानमत्तः तेन स्मरन्त्यतितरां प्रियमीशमर्त्यं ये चान्वदः सुतसुहृद्गृहवित्तदाराः ये त्वब्जनाभवदीयपदारविन्द सौगन्ध्यलुब्धहृदयेषु कृतः प्रसङ्गाः तिर्यन्नगद्विजसरीसृपदैवदैत्य मर्त्यादिभिः परिचितं सदसद्विशेषं रूपं स्तविष्टमजते महदाद्यनेकं नातः परं परमवेद्मि न यत्र वादः कल्पान्त एतदखिलं जठरेण गृह्णन् शेते पुमान् स्वदृगनन्तशकस्तदङ्के यन्नाभिसिन्धुरुह काञ्चनलोकपद्मा गर्भेद्युमान् भगवते प्रणतोऽस्मि तस्मै त्वं नित्यमुक्तपरिशुद्धविबुद्ध आत्मा कूटस्थ आदिपुरुषो भगवांस्त्रय अधीशः यद्बुद्ध्यवस्थितिमखण्डितया स्वदृष्ट्या द्रष्टास्ति तावदिमको व्यतिरिक्त आस्ये यस्मिन् विरुद्धगतयो ह्यनिशं पतन्ति विद्यादयो विविधशक्तय आनुपूर्व्यात् तद्ब्रह्म विश्वभवमेकमनन्तमाद्यम् आनन्दमात्रमविकारमहं प्रपद्ये सत्याशिषो हि भगवंस्तव पादपद्मम् आशिस्तथानुभजतः पुरुषार्थमूर्तेः अप्येवमर्य भगवान् परिपाति दीनान् वाश्रेव वत्सकमनुग्रहकातरोऽस्मान् हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे इति श्रीमद्भागवतमहापुराणे चतुर्थस्कन्धे नवमोऽध्याये ध्रुवकृत भगवत्स्तुतिः सम्पूर्णम्।
Hare Krishna, Bhakta Niruddha, thank you very much. You were so clear and so melodious while chanting the stuti of Dhruva Maharaj, the great Bhagavata. Uh, and we are listening about him. So thank you very much. So here we are on the final day of the SAPTAH. We are
नारायणं वन्दे
concluding something
कृष्णं वन्दे
which
व्रज
we have not even started. So the Krishna Katha Mitam is so melodious, and especially from the Mukharvind of Dr. Jagat Sakshi Prabhu. It has been such a nice journey we all had, and our desires to hear Krishna Kathamritam remains unfulfilled. So we request Prabhuji to come again and again and again and again till eternity for us to relish his beautiful rendition of the stuti and all the different stories, sub stories, examples which we have listened in the last 6 days. So I kindly request Parmeshwar Gaur Prabhu, our respected Parmeshwar Gaur Prabhu, to please introduce Jagat Sakshi Prabhu, Dr. Jagat Sakshi Prabhu, for today. And we just listen afterwards to Dr. Jagat Sakshi Prabhu from his holy discourse. Thank you. Parmeshwar God Prabhu,
Hare
please
Krishna.
introduce Hare Krishna, Koti Koti Pranams.
To all the devotees assembled here and the Vaishnavas too. And it's our great pleasure to introduce or rather glorify another top class Vaishnava and who has been serving the ISKCON movement and is Guru for more than 2 decades. And he is none other than His Grace Dr. Jagat Sakshi Prabhu, disciple of His Holiness Jayapatak Swami Maharaj. And he joined ISKCON in the year 1991. Within 4 years, he got initiated and he has been serving the mission for so long and he has been continuing also. And especially Prabhu hails from a wonderful family full of devotees around. Though he is born in Kerala, he was brought up in Tamil Nadu. So that advantage of speaking so many languages he has got. So he is a very good speaker in all these languages. And he is spreading the message of Srila Prabhupada and the Srimad Bhagavatam throughout the world. And especially whenever he goes to Malaysia and other places, we have heard his Tamil lectures are so nice and so wonderful. Recently, also, we had one devotee, our god brother, from New Jersey, USA, and Geeta will speak about that few minutes.
Yeah, that is Hare Krishna Jagat Sakshi Prabhu, humble obeisances. So
Hare
Prabhu's
Krishna.
glorification, there is no end for that. So Prabhu has given in different languages, and one of the incident recently last week I talked to that Prabhu, Goloka Vrindavan Prabhu. He was staying in New Jersey. I think Prabhu went to that place and he has given lecture there, and he was telling about his experience with Prabhu because he took him out, and then he was telling that Prabhu's lecture, in the temple. First time I think he is coming, and he was given so nicely lectures and how to deal with the children, especially that girls there who are all born brought up there, and their culture and their multi-cuisine culture, how it differs and how we have to bring them to in Krishna consciousness. That he was explaining so nicely. So he was explaining everything to us. So very many thanks to Prabhu that he is guiding them in a proper way. So that he was telling about that. So we got that inspiration how to get the children into Krishna consciousness.
Hare Krishna.
So
So
thank you so
let
much.
us continue on that. See, I myself had so much of wonderful association with him. To be precise, in the year 2011, around 100 devotees from DDY, we took a yatra on the southern Bharatavarsha. It was 14 days trip, and we visited first Kanyakumari. Prabhu had arranged all the prasadam and taking care of everything from Thiruvananthapuram. So devotees from Thiruvananthapuram temple came, and Prabhu made all the arrangements so nicely. And the very next day, we had to go to Thiruvattar. Interestingly, our team of 100 was a little slow, but when we reached the temple much before that itself, Prabhu was well ahead of us. So that means his discipline in timings and other things so wonderful.
He was explaining.
And especially his way of explaining things is something very superb. And most admiring thing from him is he is conducting so much of yatras all over the globe, and especially Bharatavarsha and the Sri Lanka too. So he had taken so many trips to so many devotees to Sri Lanka. Around 14 places of Lord Ramachandra's pastimes he had taken and he has explained. And similarly also in the northern India, so many places. And this is what I want to express again and again. One must learn from him how to guide on a yatra and how to tolerate with the devotees, because different tastes will be there. Then Prabhu, as such, since he has been serving the temple Thiruvananthapuram and he is the present vice president of the temple. 1 minute.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Am I right? Yeah, current temple president, sorry, not vice president. So he's the temple president, sorry for that. So he's the temple president, and he has been, especially in the temple, all the devotees are so hospitable, and Prabhu has guided them that way. So this way, Prabhu has been serving in so many ways, and his Bhagavad Gita classes are also so wonderful, and he has done a doctorate in the Bhagavad Gita too. And especially wherever we meet, his approach is so nice, and one should learn how to behave in a humble way. And he has been serving for so many years. His austerities are also extremely wonderful, and he has visited Dubai many times, and I know a little bit of Malayalam, So I try to listen his Malayalam lectures also, which is also nectarian. This way, Prabhu has been serving so much in so many places, and we are all very eager to listen from him the Durvastuti, the left out portion. And as we say that, we will be missing him again, but we can listen to him all the time in the various YouTube channels, and he has been giving various lectures on different Ramayana, Mahabharatam, and so many other
And
things.
recently he has given Acharya this temple, India, Chennai temple, he has given the lecture.
Yeah,
That was also we were listening, very nice it was. So we are very fortunate to get his
association.
association.
Hare Krishna. Thank
Hare
you so much,
Krishna. Thank
Prabhu.
you
Thank
so
you.
much.
We have said only a little, and there is so much to talk about it. And
We can talk and talk for eternity, glorifying Prabhuji. Prabhuji, your compassion, your wisdom, and your realizations, which you have, distributed to all of us, is truly commendable. We are blessed to have your association. So, without losing much time, I would like to invite Dr. Sagat Sakshi Prabhu to please address us on
one
this
minute
important
before that,
topic of Dhruv
I would
Charitra.
like to, sorry,
Yes,
interrupt. We request Rangamai Prabhu to offer the garland to Prabhu,
yes,
like
Prabhu.
Hare-
last time he has
Sure,
been doing.
sure, Prabhu. Sure, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Hare
Rangamai
Krishna.
also is known to us for many years. Recently, also, we met him in the Chennai temple. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Rangamai Prabhu, for offering the garland.
Krishna.
From all of us from Damodar Desh, thank you very much. Panchakal Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevicha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Yashnebhyo Namo Namah Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrind ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Just a short announcement, all those people जो लोग हिंदी में इस कथा का आस्वादन करना चाहते हैं वो अपने जूम लॉगिन के नाम के आगे हिंदी लिखें। ऐसे चैट बॉक्स में हिंदी लिखेंगे तो हम लोग को मुश्किल होगा आपको ब्रेकआउट रूम में ले जाने में। तो आप अपने जब आप जूम में लॉगिन करते हैं उसके पहले हिंदी लिख के जैसे अपना नाम सुमन गुप्ता लिख सकते हैं। थैंक यू प्रभु, वी ईगरली वुड लाइक टू लिसन फ्रॉम यू। थैंक यू वेरी मच। हम्बल obeisances. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna.
My humble pranams to Parameshwar Gaur Prabhu and Mataji. I knew them for many, many years, wonderful devotees. They were doing a lot of preaching in Damodar Desh, and now they are continuing the preaching seva in Tamil Nadu, traveling also. My humble pranams to them, and my pranams to Anirudh, who chanted the shlokas very well. Thank you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamutiraye. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. My humble pranams to all the assembled devotees and the senior devotees and Shyama Vallabha Prabhu, Hare Krishna. So we are continuing Dhruva Charitra and we are almost at the end. Yesterday we stopped where Dhruva had the darshan of that beautiful Vimana coming from the spiritual planet. The airplane was glowing in all the 10 directions, and he could see two handsome personalities, Vaikuntavasis in that plane. So we were discussing all that. So Prabhuji, can you go to fourth canto and shloka number 23, I think chapter 12. Fourth canto, chapter 12, and shloka number 23. Sunanda Nanda Uchataha Bobo Rajan Subhadrante Vacham no Abahitah Shrunu Yah Pancha Varshas Tapasa Bhavan Devam Atirtripan. So, these two beautiful, because when Dhruva saw these wonderful personalities, he got completely puzzled. He could not speak. His hairs were standing on end, tears were flowing. He simply jumped and chanted the holy name of the Lord. Same thing happened in Mahabharata also. All of a sudden, Vidura Patni, wife of Vidura, saw Krishna standing at the doorstep. She did not know what to do. Completely, she was puzzled. She never expected Krishna to come at her entrance. So immediately she invited Krishna inside the home and made Lord Krishna to sit on the floor. And she started peeling the bananas, throwing the banana and serving the peel. And Krishna was smilingly eating the peels one after another. In the same way here, all of a sudden when Dhruva saw this beautiful airplane and the two wonderful Vishnu Dutas, Dhruva's body started trembling. He got puzzled. He's not getting the right word to glorify them, speak to them, invite them. He was simply chanting the names of Krishna and jumping. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada and Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur, they are giving detailed description of Vaikuntha, or a spiritual planets. And this description is not about Vaikuntha, it is about Vishnu Loka. Once again, I will explain you the light, tiny difference. In material world, there is a spiritual embassy. It is called Vishnu Loka. That is where Devas go and invite Kshirodakashai Vishnu to take avatar. Brahma can go only up to that place. So it is called Vishnu Loka inside the material world. But in spiritual world, it is Vaikuntha, where Narayana resides. And the main portion of Vaikuntha, the middle portion, or you can call it the capital, or it's the prominent place of Vaikuntha is Goloka, where Radha Krishna lives. So now the whole description is about Vishnu Loka and not Vaikuntha. Dhruva Nakshatra, the pole star, is in Vishnu Loka. Brahma can go only up to that place. And it is explained it has got 7 doors. Like yesterday we were discussing about Sri Rangam. So sometimes these holy places are called Bhuloka Vaikuntha. The same Vaikuntha which appears in the material world. If you go to Sri Rangam, you will have to pass through 7 entrances to take darshan of Sri Ranganathji. First 3 or 4, I think 4 entrances are made of stone, huge gopuras and stone entrances. The 5th is made out of wooden entrance. 6th is made out of silver. And the 7th one is made out of gold. That is a replica of the spiritual world. I'm sure many of you would have gone to Sri Rangam, Ranganathji. Ranganathji has got a golden Vimana, the tower, golden Gopura. Subhash Prabhu, can you show me the picture of Ranganath temple, the golden Gopura? The golden Gopura. If you search, you will get. It's like a hemisphere shape. So this golden Gopura is directly above Ranganath. It will have tiny four stupas on the top and 108 lotus petals, and it's beautiful. That golden stupa is not man-made. It's not man-made. It was gifted to Vibhishana. First it was gifted to Janaka, before it was gifted to Brahma. Bhagavan gifted that personally. And Vibhishana brought that golden Vimana and placed it in Sri Rangam. Yeah, this one. Thank you so much. See this golden Vimana, the golden tower. This is not man-made. This Vimana, and with the Vishnu in the front, it came directly from Vaikunta and it is kept on the temple. It's not man-made. You can see 4 towers on the top, and then there'll be 108 rose petals, lotus petals, and like that. So these places are amazing. So Vaikunta has got 7 doorsteps, and there are Dwarapalakas. So I will read you the list of Dwarapalakas, just for information. For 7 gates, there are 7 Dwarapalakas. Jaya Vijaya, Nanda Sunanda, Chanda Prachanda, Bhadra Shubhadra, Dhata Vidhata, Kumuda Kumudaksha, Bhala Prabhala. These are the 7 securities. Jaya Vijaya and Nanda Sunanda are towards the end. They are most important in the whole 7. Jaya Vijaya and Nanda Sunanda. So totally there are different Dwarapalakas. Chanda Prachanda, Bhadra Shubhadra, Dhata Vidhata, Kumuda Kumudaksha, Bala Prabhala. Then comes Nanda Sunanda and Jaya Vijaya, total 7 there. They're very important people. It seems Nanda Sunanda, they're so close to the Supreme Lord, they will know what the Lord desires. They're very personal, confidential associates. Like sometimes, big collectors, ministers, they will have confidential secretary, you know, where the collector or governor could discuss confidential things with them. They'll plan confidential secretary. So Jaya Vijaya Nanda Sunanda, especially Nanda Sunanda, are confidential Dwarapalakas of Vishnu from Vishnu Loka. So they came with a smiling face and they started speaking to Dhruva. Shloka number 24, the next one. Avam devasya parshada. Shloka number 24. Tasya kila jagaddatur avam devasya sarginaha parshadav iha sampraptau netum tvam bhagavat padam. Avam, we both of us, oh dear Dhruva, we two of us are devasya parshada. We are servants of the Supreme Lord. We have come to take you back to Godhead. So with a beautiful smile, see, smile and silence are 2 important things which can solve 90% of problems in our life. These 2 very important things, smile and silence. If you use these two very nicely in Vaishnava life, our relationship with fellow Vaishnavas will become very sweet. So Nanda Sunanda, they came with beautiful smiles and they told, Avam Devasya Parshadau, we are servants of the Supreme Lord. We have come here to take you back to Godhead. Shloka number 25. Sudurjayam, oh, gone. Shloka number 25. Sudurjayam Vishnupadam Jitam Tvaya Yat Surayo Prapya Vichakshate Param Atishta Chandra Divakaradhayo Grahakshatara Pariyanti Dakshinam. Nanda and Sunanda told Dhruva, what you have achieved, it's not easy to achieve. Such a difficult thing you have achieved in your young life. Even great personalities like Devas, like Divakara, sun, Chandra, moon, Agni, Vayu, none of them can attain this. And not even Brahma is allowed entry into Vishnu Loka. Nanda and Sunanda are telling Dhruva, what you have achieved is beyond others' understanding. Even Brahma can't enter this Vishnu Loka which you have attained. What to speak about Surya, Chandra? They will be going around and around and round, but they can't enter. And in the next shloka it is said, Dhruva, not your forefathers. Brahma had not gone there. Shloka 26. Ana astitam te pitrubhir, your pitru, your forefathers. Anyair api anga karhichit. Atishta jagatam vandyam. Tad Vishnu paramam padam. That supreme abode of Vishnu, Tad Vishnu paramam padam. In that abode, Brahma had not entered. Not your father, grandfather, they have also not entered. That is very difficult to achieve that place. And Prabhupada gives a technical explanation in the shloka. If you start traveling from earth in a rocket to this Vishnu Loka, Dhruva Loka, it will not take much time. It will take only 40,000 light years to reach Dhruva Loka. If you take a rocket from India, from Damodar Desh, you start your travel to Dhruva Loka, not much. 40,000 light years it will take to reach Dhruva Loka. A human doesn't have that much time. So, Nanda Sunanda said, you are very special. You have got this place. Very rare. Rarest. Rarest. So, entering spiritual world is very, very special. So, I'll tell you a nice pastime about Ranganathji. There was a devotee, a great acharya called Yamunacharya, who was Ramanujacharya's spiritual master. You must have heard this name, Yamunacharya. In earlier days, he was a king. He was the king of Mathura in Tamil Nadu. Not the North Indian Mathura. In Tamil Nadu, there is a Madurai. Yamunacharya was the king of that place. But he comes from a Vaishnava background. His grandfather's name was Natha Muni, who was a great Vaishnava. But the moment this Yamunacharya became king, he forgot the spirituality completely. He was busy making money. He was busy expanding his kingdom, taking care of kingdom. He forgot about the Lord. He forgot about his grandfather. He forgot about the Vaishnava Sampradaya. So the grandfather, the great Acharya Nadamuni, when he was about to leave his body, he called one sannyasi disciple and said, "It would be great seva for humanity if you can bring back my grandson Yamunacharya to spirituality." See, you can see the picture, Yamunacharya. If you can bring him back to spiritual line, that will be a great service to the humanity. Grandfather said this and left his body. And the sannyasi did not know how to bring this king back. It is not very easy to have audience with the king. And the king is completely into worldly things, material things. But my guru has told that I should bring back this king into devotion. So he tried to go to palace so many times. But somehow he did not get a proper audience with the king. So he made a plot, he made a plan. Every day he will take a very special vegetable, sak, you know, karela, so not karela, sak, very special sak, and he will give it to the cook. And he will tell the cook, please cook and give this to the king. This is very good for his health. And the cook will make a delicious item out of it. And every day the king used to enjoy the sak and he used to eat. This was going on for months and months together. And one fine day, purposely, the sannyasi did not carry the sak and gave the cook. So when king came for lunch, the king asked, "Arey, what happened to my daily sak? It was so tasty. I don't see the sak today." So the cook said, "Prabhu, every day one sannyasi used to bring this sak. But I don't know why he didn't come today." And king was taken aback. What? A sannyasi was bringing the sak? Who is that sannyasi? King said, I don't know. Where is he from? I don't know. Why is he bringing? I don't know. Okay. If he comes tomorrow, you bring him to me. As planned, the sannyasi came next day with the sak. And the cook said, no, no, see, the king wants to meet you. So the king met the sannyasi. And the sannyasi said, I am student of your grandfather Nadhamuni, great Acharya. When he left his body, he handed over me a huge treasure that should be given to you. And that treasure is in Sri Rangam. The moment king heard the word treasure, the king became so happy. Wow, I'm going to get a treasure. All his eyes, ears, everything opened. Wow, I'm going to get a treasure. So they started the journey, and the sannyasi said, you should come alone. The king was ready. And they started traveling by horse from Madurai to Sri Rangam. It's about 200 kilometers. It takes time. But purposely, the sannyasi, after a little bit of travel, he will stop the horse. He will start reading Bhagavad Gita, chanting the verses. Then the king will ask, shall we move? He said, no, no, no. I have to finish my regular prescribed duties every day. So the king will patiently wait and listen to the sannyasi. Chanting, sometimes Bhagavad Gita reading, sometimes scriptures reading, sometimes chanting the holy name. Sometimes the sannyasi will preach to the king. In this way, by the time Yamunacharya, the great king, reached Sri Rangam, all that olden days memories came back to him, and he said, what kind of a person I was. I completely forgotten my spiritual connection. I have become a materialistic person. He told the sannyasi, no, no, I don't want my kingdom. I don't want my anything. I want to surrender my life to the Lord. The sannyasi said, no, 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 no. Anyway, you should come and see the treasure. This treasure is very special. The treasure is protected by a snake. And the snake lies on an ocean. And the ocean is covered by 7 compound walls. He gave a whole description. Then Yamunacharya went to Sri Rangam, crossed the 7 compound wall, went to the main temple, and had that beautiful darshan of Ranganaji lying on Ananta. In this way, the king became the great Acharya Yamunacharya, and he became the guru of Ramanujacharya also. So Nanda and Sunanda, who are the gatekeepers of one particular gate, there are totally 7 gates in Vishnu Loka, they came, glorified Dhruva, and they were taking him back to Vishnu Loka. Shloka number 27. Ye tad vimana pravaram uttama shloka maulina upastapitam ayushman adirodum tvam arhasi. See, this is a nice shloka, and the word ayushman is important. In Hindi also sometimes people bless, right? Ayushman Baba. Ayushman means what you say, long life, healthy body. Why that word is used here? Because Dhruva went to Vishnu Loka without dying, which means he went with the same body. Is it clear? When normal person goes back to Vaikuntha, he has to leave his body. He has to die. And the soul will go to Vaikuntha. But this is Vishnu Loka, not Vaikuntha. Vishnu Loka is an embassy of Vaikuntha inside the material world. So, he went in this own body. And the body turned into gold. And the body was glowing, turned into gold. So his body, with the same body he went, and to his surprise, he saw 2 planets, 2 pole stars. One is Dhruva Loka, where Dhruva is staying, Dhruva is going to stay. And the second pole star is called Sishumara. And that pole star, or that planet, that's where Prishni Garbha, Bhagavan's special avatar, Prishni Garbha, he will be staying there permanently. So when Dhruva saw 2 different planets, one for Dhruva, he is staying permanently, and one is for the Supreme Lord Prishni Garbha, he will also stay permanently next to Dhruva. So that means Dhruva can always see the Lord, always worship him. Imagine Krishna comes from Goloka and says, in Damodar Desh, in your flat, I will live for 2 weeks. How it will be? So next door, next planet, Dhruva is in one planet, and in Sishumara, Prishni Garbha is there, another planet. So, till the end, last day of Brahma, as long as Dhruva is there in Dhruva Nakshatra, Prishni Garbha will stay in Sishumara. Till Dhruva is there, Lord is there. A similar blessing is given to Mahabali. As long as Mahabali is there in Patal, Vamanadev will be the security of Mahabali in Patal. A similar blessing is given to Dhruva here. As long as Dhruva stays in Dhruva Nakshatra, Dhruva Loka, Prishni Garbha will be his neighbor, staying in Sishumara. What a great blessings, So you should understand, the material life of Dhruva was only the first 5 years. That is all. Many of us came to Krishna consciousness at the age of 40, 45, 50, 60, Dhruva at the age of 5 he came. And 6 months he saw the Supreme Lord. Then he went back and ruled his father's kingdom for 36,000 years. Then he went to Badrinath and started worshipping the Lord. From Badrinath he went to Dhruva Loka and lives till the last day of Brahma. That's a very long time. 1,000 Chatur Yugas into 365 days into 1,000. That is the lifespan of Brahma. Dhruva is going to be there till the last day of Brahma, serving Prishnigarbha. Dhruva Maharaj ki jai. Shloka number 28. Maitreya Uvacha Nishamya Vaikunda Niyojya Mukyayor Madhu Chutam Vacham Urukrama Priya Kritabhisheka Krita Nitya Mangalo Munin Pranamyasim Yasisham Abhyavadayat. So, the moment Nanda and Sunanda, they said, Dhruva, get inside the plane, we are going to Dhruva Loka. Immediately Dhruva got up, took bath in Ganges Alaknanda, and cleaned himself, applied tilak on his body, paid his obeisances to Nanda and Sunanda, worshipped that Vimana, circumambulated that Vimana, and he got inside. So Prabhupada is glorifying in the purport. Even at the point of liberation, where his liberation is guaranteed, Dhruva was meticulously doing all the sevas. And Prabhupada writes about bathing, keeping ourselves clean in the purport. He says, a Vaishnava should never be lazy to take bath, cut his hair, cut his nails, never be lazy in paying namaskara to deities. You see, in modern days, sometimes, many times I've seen young children, youth, students at home, even sometimes devotees, so lazy to take bath. That too on a holiday, no school, no college, no bath only. Sometimes children are very lazy to take bath. It is tamo guna. A Vaishnava should always keep his body and mind clean. 3 times a day, at least twice a day. Keep his body clean. A Vaishnava should never be lazy to take bath, never be lazy to pay namaskara, never be lazy to keep himself clean by cutting his hair, nails, everything. Some people grow long nails and they paint multi-colors. I saw one lady, she had a long nails and the nails, she has studded the stones also. Ramayana says she is none other than Shurpanaka, pointed nails. Whatever was demoniac in those days had become fashion nowadays. Earlier it was called demoniac, devilish. All that devilish beauty has become fashion. So even at the moment when moksha was guaranteed, he was going around the Vimana, paying obeisances and taking bath, applying tilaka, paying respects. These things are very, very important. I recently read a quote of Loknath Maharaj paying namaskara. He says, we fall to rise. For namaskara, Loknath Maharaj gave a nice explanation. I like that. We fall in front of people, deity, Vaishnavas, we fall so that we will rise spiritually. This bodily fall will help you in rising spiritually. That is namaskara. Namaskara means nahi mama ahankar. That is what is namaskar. Nahi. Oh God, I don't want any ahankar. Mata cha pita tvameva, bandhu cha saka tvameva, vidya cha dravinam tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. You are my mother and father. You are my friend and relative. You are my knowledge and resource. You are everything. Why I should be egoistic? What did I had? What I brought? I surrender unto you. Namaskar. Nahi mama ahankar. Namaste means Nahi mamate. Oh Lord, nothing belongs to me. Everything belongs to you. That is namaste. So, nice lesson from this shloka. A devotee should never be lazy to take bath, never be lazy to apply tilak, never be lazy to cut nail, hair, and keep ourselves clean. And tilak is in three modes: sattva, rajo, tamo guna. Tamo guna tilaka is the basma. Sometimes people put what you call vibhuti, basma, the ashes from the crematorium. Lord Shiva had applied that basma. What do you say for basma in English? So Lord Shiva was applying that basma. That basma is nothing but the ash from the crematorium. Ash, yeah, ash from the crematorium. So that doesn't mean Lord Shiva is in Tamoguna. Lord Shiva is the master of Tamoguna. He's in charge of Tamoguna. So when we apply basma, it is Tamoguna. When we apply kumkum, it is Rajoguna. Married women are expected to wear little kumkum. So kumkum, sindoor, is Rajoguna, which shows she's attached to husband, family, children. Chandan is in Sattvaguna. Basma is in Tamoguna, kumkum is in Rajoguna, and Chandan is in Sattvaguna. Again, in that Chandan, there are again three categories: Rakta Chandan, Malaya Chandan, and Gopi Chandan. So among Chandan, there are three classifications. Rakta Chandan is the lowest one. People use that red sandal. Then second one, Rajoguna, in that is sandalwood. And superlative is Gopi Chandan, what we apply. The dust of the gopis, the mud from Dwaraka, Vrindavan, Gopi Chandan. So we should never be lazy to take bath, apply Gopi Chandan, never be lazy to pay namaskara. And shloka number 29 says, the moment Dhruva stepped inside that Vimana, परित्याभ्यर्च्य दिष्ण्यागृहं पार्षदा अभिवन्द्य च ईश तद् अधिष्ठातुं बिभ्रद् रूपं हिरण्मयम्. Dhruva's body turned into golden form. The moment Dhruva stepped into that Vimana, after paying obeisances to Nanda and Sunanda, his body was glowing like a molten gold, Hiranmaya. See, you are all wonderful devotees, Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. Some of you are devotees for 20 years, some of you are devotees for 30 years, some of you are devotees 5 years, 6 years, 2 years, 1 year. I would request you to go back home and take a photograph of yours, which was taken long back before you became a devotee. You see that photograph now, and you see the present face. You can see a Bin Laden in that old photograph. Big mush and this and that. Now all the devotees are looking so glowing, so effulgent. There's definitely a difference. When people become devotees, after 2-3 years, they become vegetarian, they start taking prasada, they start chanting holy name. You can see a special glow in their face. Yes or no? Yeah. Consciousness influences the physical appearance. And sometimes it's so strange to see the couple after marriage and after 10-12 years, they look like brother, sister. Have you ever noticed any couple like that? They're so like-minded, they're so close, and they're so united. The consciousness influences the physical appearance, and the husband and wife look very similar. They look like a brother and sister. I'll tell you a real thing. A couple, They are from Middle East only. I know them very well. I don't want to name them. The couple did not had children for a long time. So the couple adopted a baby girl. They adopted a baby girl. Now it's like 20, 25 years over. The baby girl has grown big and all. But when you see, she will look exactly like a Xerox copy of her mother. But she is not their baby actually. She's an adopted girl. But now if you look her, mother and daughter, people will say this is like elder sister and younger sister. The consciousness will influence the physical appearance. And when a person becomes pure, when a person becomes devotee, an amazing glow, an amazing attraction appears in their face, in their body. Here, Dhruva just stepped inside the Vimana. He started glow. Hiranmayena, he was glowing like a molten gold. Then, next shloka is so interesting. After this, something very strange happened. Very mysterious thing happened in the next shloka. Number 30. Shloka number 30. Subhash Prabhu slept off. Okay. Shloka number 30. Tadutthana pada putro dadarshantакam agatam mrityormurdini padam dattva arurohadbhutam griham. Tadutthana pada putro tada uttana pada putro. Uttana pada son Dhruva. Darsha antakam agatam. He saw a special person coming there. Who is that person? Antaka. Antaka means the end. Who is that? Mrityor Murdhini. Death himself came there. Padam Dattva. What Dhruva did? Started stepping on his head and walked and entered inside that Vimana. Something strange happened. When Dhruva was about to enter the plane, death appeared there. The god of death came there. Mrityu. Mrityu came. Because that is a normal procedure. For any person, he has to leave this body, even if he is attaining moksha. Tomorrow, if we are all attaining moksha, we have to give away this body. Death is inevitable. Whether we are going to take birth again or whether we are going to attain liberation, whatever it is, death is inevitable. So death has to come at that point. Here death came. But Dhruva was like fearless. With a smiling face, he did not give up his body. He put his leg on the death's head and got inside the plane and flew off. Something very strange. It has not happened to any other devotee in the history. He just put his leg on the death, walked on the death's head, entered the Vimana, and went back to Vaikuntha. Prabhupada is writing in the purport. Dhruva was fearless. He was not even bothered. He doesn't want to give a body. He went back with the same body. Only normal people get so scared about death. Mrityu sarva haraschaham. Death will come and snatch everything we possess in our life. You know, death is a beautiful lesson. I don't know how many of you have experienced death in a village area. When somebody is going to die and the person is on the deathbed, and if you are there at that village atmosphere, you will feel all of a sudden the dog which was barking will start howling. The dogs will not bark. Normally, dogs will be barking. But at the time of death, the dogs will start howling. And if there is a cow and a calf in that house, the cow and calf will become so scared they will try to break the rope and run away. And if there are birds in the trees around that place, all the birds will leave. I don't know how many of you have experienced in village side. Nowadays, we all live in apartment. There is no dog, no cow, no calf, nothing. In village side, because these animals can witness Yamadutas coming there. They can see Yamadutas walking in. So they get scared. And the person who is about to die also will see Yamadutas coming. He will be so scared. And if you are standing next to him, your grandfather or whoever is dying, and if you are there, they will immediately grab your hand, or they will grab the cot bed. They will hold you so tightly, you will feel why they are holding me so tight. Because they can see the god of death, Yamadutas. And Yamadutas come and snatch the soul from the body. And the soul will go through one of the gates of the body. We have 9 gates in our body. Navadvare Pure Dehi. And the soul will be snatched through that gate. And you can see the body lying there. And you are there next to him, and they will grab you. And the body will just right from the cot, and it will fall down again. That will be the last breath. Death is very scary. Very scary. During Corona times, we saw how people are so scared about death. Very scary. But here Dhruva is fearless, just walked, stepped on death and went inside the Viman, and just happily he went back. Shloka number 31. Then suddenly Dhruva remembered his mother. Tada dundubayo nedur mridanga panavadayah gandharva mukyaha prajahu petu kushuma vritshyah. So what happened? The devas are dropping flower petals, and the Gandharvas are singing. People were using musical instruments, and the Vimana took off to Dhruva Loka. And Dhruva asked the Nanda and Sunanda, where is my mom? What happened to my mother? See, Prabhupada writes, one thing is Dhruva is very, committed to his mother. And the second is, she was the Vartama Pradarshaka Guru of Dhruva. See, many times in our life, the Vartama Pradarshaka Gurus are not so qualified as the devotee. Somebody out of the blue, they will come and introduce you to Krishna consciousness, and they will disappear. Now it is my duty to bring them back to Krishna consciousness. I am sure many of you are devotees, and the person who was introduced you to bhakti would have left sometimes. Not all, some people would have left. Now it is the devotee's duty. So it is Dhruva's duty. He started remembering about his mother, and he wanted to bring his mother back. He wanted to get his mother back. So he asked Nanda and Sunanda, where is my mother? Same thing happened. In same Leela happened in Ramanujacharya's life. When Ramanujacharya was young, he had a spiritual master called Yadava Prakash. Ramanujacharya had a spiritual Yadava Prakash. He was a Mayavadi. Brahmavadi. One day he explained a beautiful shloka, and he interpreted the shloka in such a way. He said, Hari's face looks like a monkey's backside. Yadav Prakash gave such a dirty explanation. Bhagavan Hari's beautiful lotus face looks like a anus of a monkey. Ramanujacharya became so upset. And he brought his guru back. So it is the responsibility of the disciple to bring the guru back to spiritual life. Guru means Vartama Pradarshaka Guru. So later on, Ramanujacharya preached to Yadava Prakash and made him a devotee. In the same way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela, The person who gave sannyas to Lord Chaitanya is Keshava Bharati, and Keshava Bharati was from a Brahmavada Sampradaya. But Lord Chaitanya again spoke in his ear and initiated him into bhakti. So here Dhruva had a commitment to bring back his mother or take his mother to spiritual world. So he asked Nanda Sunanda, and in the purport Prabhupada is writing, sometimes the disciples are more qualified than their Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru. And because he became a wonderful devotee, in his credit, his Diksha and Guru and Siksha Guru also will go back to God. That's a strange situation. It doesn't happen normally. It is a strange situation. At very rare situations, Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru are less qualified than the disciple. And because of the disciple's devotion, Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru will go back to Godhead. Like Ramanujacharya delivered Yadava Prakasha, Lord Chaitanya delivered Keshava Bharati. See in this picture, so beautiful Dhruva with folded hands, glowing like gold, paying obeisances, inquiring about his mother. And Nanda and Sunanda with a smiling face, they told Dhruva, oh Dhruva, please see, your mother is going ahead of you. This is a very nice thing. My question is, you all know Gajendra Stuti. Crocodile caught Gajendra's lotus feet. Bhagavan came and gave liberation both to Gajendra as well as crocodile. We all know Gajendra is more qualified than crocodile. But who got liberation first? Gajendra or crocodile? Yes, correct answer. Crocodile got moksha first. Even though Gajendra is more important devotee, he is a perfect devotee, whereas crocodile is not. Because he came in association of Gajendra, he got moksha first. In the same way, Dhruva is more qualified than his mother Suniti. Mother was just a Vartama Pradarshaka Guru. Because she delivered such a wonderful boy, she got liberation ahead of Dhruva. She was going in front of Dhruva to Dhruva Loka. So, sometimes we may not be good devotees. Intelligent thing is to catch the lotus feet of some wonderful devotees. Because of their mercy, we will go ahead of them. So hold on to some devotee at some point, then we can go. Then Devas were dropping Pushpa Vrishti, Narada Muni was singing glories, and Dhruva was traveling, seeing all that, Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Maharloka, Janoloka, all the 14 planetary systems, and all the time Dhruva was humbly offering prayers at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. And in this way, Dhruva went back to Dhruva Loka, spiritual planet. And the next comes the Falashruti. These 7 days we heard Srimad Bhagavatam. Now the effect is, after 7 days of hearing Bhagavatam, there should be some change in our life. Like our chanting should become better. Our rendering devotional service should become better. Preaching should be, something should be there. Otherwise, it is like bitter God going to Kashi and coming back. Bitter God goes to Kashi, takes dip in Ganga, takes darshan of Vishwanath, comes back home. You cut the bitter gourd and cook, still it will be bitter only. So bitter gourd, there is no change. So 7 days, this is Falashruti Shloka, Shloka number 44 to 52. Any devotee wants to chant this shloka continuously? 44 to 52, if you know. So these are all Falashruti shlokas. Akamo sarvakamo va mokshakama udharati tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. 6 days we discussed Srimad Bhagavatam. If somebody listened to Srimad Bhagavatam in the last 7 days, in the 7 days, even without devotion, he doesn't have a devotion, without a devotion. If he has heard this, what are the benefits he will get? He will get all the material Aishwarya. He will live like a king. Beautiful body, healthy body. He will have children. He will have wealth. He will have grains. He will have cows. He will have everything in his life. Even if he doesn't have devotion. Naam ke vaste, he sat down in 7 days and slept for the whole session. He will get all that. But if you listen to Dhruva Stuti with devotion, we will attain the same position as Dhruva attained. Right? So, are there any devotees to chant this few
Krishna
shlokas?
Chaitanya, please go ahead.
Okay.
Can you unmute yourself, Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu, now I can. Yes.
Yeah. Hare.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Maitreya uvacha एतत्ते अभिहितं सर्वं यत्पृष्टो अहम् इह त्वया ध्रुवस्योद्दामयसत् यशसस् चरितं सम्मतं
Sammatam satam.
सताम् धन्यं यशस्यम् आयुष्यं पुण्यं स्वस्त्य अयनं महत् स्वर्यं द्रव्यं सौमनस्यं प्रशस्यम् अघमर्षणम् श्रुत्वैतत् श्रद्धयाभीक्ष्णम् अच्युता प्रियचेष्टितं भवेद्भक्तिर्भगवती यया स्यात् क्लेशसंशयः महत्त्वम् इच्छतां तीर्थं श्रोतो शीलादयो गुणाः यत्र तेजस्तद् इच्छूनां मानो यत्र मनस्विनाम् प्रयतः कीर्तयेत् प्रातः समवाये द्विजन्मनां सायं च पुण्यश्लोकस्य ध्रुवस्य चरितं महत् पौर्णमास्यां सिनिवाल्यां द्वादश्यां श्रवणे अथवा दिनाक्षये व्यतिपाते सङ्क्रामे अर्कदीने अपि वा श्रावयेत् श्रद्दधानानां तीर्थपादपदाश्रयाः नेच्छांस् तत्रात्मनात्मानां सन्तुष्ट इति सिद्ध्यति ज्ञानम् अज्ञाततत्त्वाय यो दद्यात् सत्पते अमृतं कृपालोर्दीननाथस्य देवास् तस्यानुगृह्णते इदं मया ते अभिहितं कुरुद्वः ध्रुवस्य विख्यत विशुद्धकर्मणः हित्वार्भकः क्रीदनकानि मातुर्गृहं च विष्णुं शरणं यो जगाम। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. So, this is Falashruti Shloka. So, here, Vyasadev, Shukadev, Maitreya Muni, they are saying, now we have explained the whole glorious life of Dhruva. Devotees are so eager to hear about Dhruva. Just by listening to these pastimes, a devotee will be purified and qualified to go back to Godhead. What are the material benefits? Wealth, fame, long life, residence in heaven, and greatness, power, strength. All the sins will be reduced. Even material benefits are there. But if anybody with rapt attention, with great care and attention, if they recite this Dhruva Stuti, and if they are twice born Brahmanas, without taking remuneration, just taking the shelter of the Lord, they will attain Godhead. And especially if they are reading Dhruva Stuti on Dwadashi day, on Kartik month, Shravan month, on special days, on full moon and dark moon days, they will attain the supreme abode. So there are so many glorification given for Dhruva Stuti. So the whole episode is supposed to instill a lot of faith in our heart and improve our chanting and bhakti towards the Lord. I'll tell you a small incident which really happened in Vrindavan, and we will end up the session. Um, this one of the doctor devotee, he said that in ISKCON, in Vrindavan, they regularly do this eye camp, Barsana eye camp. Every year they conduct this eye camp, and Brajvasis, they free treat and all like that. So there, one devotee had an experience with an elderly Mataji, and they narrated this thing. In many parts in North India, when a girl is getting married, she is given a Gopalji deity. I think in Gujarati's life and Rajasthani, many places in North India, the girl is gifted a Gopal deity, Laddu Gopal, kind of a small Gopalji. If they are rich, they make the deity out of gold, silver, otherwise normal deity. So the married girl takes this Gopal deity to their house and start worshipping throughout her life. And sometimes these deities are passed for generations, mother to the daughter and daughter to her daughter. It goes on for generations. So one such devotee, young girl, got married and came to Vraja, Vrindavan. She got this deity. Throughout her entire life, she was serving this Gopalji. Every day bathing, offering bhoga, dressing up, putting turban, crown, arati. Very sincerely, very lovingly, devotedly, she was chanting holy names and worshipping Gopalji. Gradually, she became old, and her son got married and came to a college girl from Delhi who is not aware of all this custom. So this elderly mother handed over the deity to the young new daughter-in-law. She doesn't know all the system culture, but she was also honestly doing things. But one day, the deity slipped off from her hand and fell on the ground. And the old mother was very upset. She started shouting, scolding son-in-law, daughter-in-law, everybody. Then she stopped eating food. Something has happened to my Lala. Something has happened to my Krishna. Something. She stopped eating food. Then son said, Mama, nothing has happened to your Krishna. See, everything is okay only. You continue worshipping. Then she got angry and scolded with the son. What kind of a person are you? Something has happened to my Lala. You do one thing, you go and bring the doctor. Son said, Mama, I cannot go and tell all these things to a doctor. Doctor will laugh at me. Mother said, you bring a doctor or I'm not going to eat. Something has happened to my Lala. So that son met our devotee doctor. And the told the devotee, see, this is what happened at home. My mother has stopped eating everything. You just come home and tell my mother Krishna is all okay, happy, then she will start eating. Doctor also, devotee doctor also thought, okay, what's harm in that? I'm going to help Mataji, no problem. So he came, paid obeisances to Krishna and said, Maya, nothing has happened to your Krishna. Your Krishna is very fine. Then the old Mataji asked, what stupid doctor are you? Hmm? This is how you examine patients? You put your thing in your ear and check. The mother started scolding. And the young devotee doctor thought, okay, it's okay, just a mother, no? Okay. So he kept his stethoscope, took the baby Krishna, that deity, Murti Vigraha, Laddu Gopal, and kept the stethoscope on the deity. He was taken aback. He heard heartbeat from the deity. He had tears, simply kept the deity back in the altar, touched that elderly mother's lotus feet, and he walked back. This is a devotee doctor saying his experience in one of the eye camps in Barsana. This is what devotees are. Even today, there are devotees like that who are sold out for Krishna. So, the 7 days program should help us in improving our chanting, commitment towards Srila Prabhupada's mission, serving and preaching the mission, and I take this opportunity to pay my prostrated obeisances and pranams to Sri Vallabha Prabhuji and Vrajaleela Nath Prabhu and Jagannath Jagan Prabhu and Parameshwar Gaurav Prabhu and so many senior devotees, especially the the host of the program. Normally, the program is supposed to happen in Prabhuji's place, but it has all become online. Mahesh Prabhuji and all the senior devotees. I can see some like Ramarupa Gaura Prabhu here on the screen and Vinay Bhushan Prabhu. So many senior devotees. My pranams to each one and all. And finally, my pranams to all the spiritual masters and Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shyama Vallabha Prabhu, for this wonderful opportunity of sharing the points for 1 week. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. As I said, Prabhu, the the saptah has come to the end, but it has not just started yet. So we are longing for more and more and more and more. So, but it has been a wonderful week with you, and I'm sure each and every one of the 500 plus devotees which have joined consistently over the period of 1 week have realized, and as you rightly said, there has to be some change for good. Personally speaking, when I'm listening to you, it has inspired me to take this message forward in the service of Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj and all the Vaishnavas, and how to preach nicely, how to engage people, how to engage them in listening attentively with different examples, different stories and sub stories, and so beautifully narrated, Prabhu, with your melodious voice, with the right words chosen at the right time. So we are so blessed, so blessed with your association. I would like to invite Jagjeev Jagannath Prabhu to take up the quiz announcement, and then I'll request all the listeners to please remain joined because we have the question answer session immediately after Jagan Prabhu's Kahoot announcement, and then we will have different more programs lined up, including the Narsimharti. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Yogesh.
Thanks a lot, Jagat Sakshi Prabhuji, for wonderful sessions that we had. Because of you, so many of our devotees got engaged. We could get the opportunity to do the quiz. So yesterday's quiz 193 people, devotees participated, they served. And Dakshi HK, I think Hare Krishna, someone has code named, and Shreya, Hare Krishna. have got into the first three positions. I've also kept the dashboard from a report point of view, so that to ensure that whatever we show in the podium are not different from what is there inside the system. And I just want to quickly run through, and we are going to launch another quiz today, and that is based on yesterday's session, day 6 session, 19th March. And as usual, quiz contains the philosophy, stories and analogies that Prabhuji has told, and the practical application points that Prabhuji has told, and some what we have derived. So in Dhruva Charitra, what we have seen, like hurt, feeling of hurt gets into determination, and the determination leads to realization. And then after realizing, some situation happens where Dhruva gets angry, and then there's a phase of forgiveness, and then he gets the wisdom, and then from his grandfather, and then that wisdom turns into devotion. So the last 2 days, the wisdom turning to devotion is what we have seen. Some aspect we have seen yesterday, and some aspect we have seen it today, culminating. So the story that starts with a hurt, with kind of an ego kind of a thing, leads to devotion. That's the whole story of Dhruva. We could cover this in different segments and quizzes. And today's quiz primarily is a very small quiz, 15 questions, but they are circled around, pivoted around wisdom and devotion. So kindly participate in today also. So, like yesterday, we started the quiz, and we humbly request you to start the quiz only after the question and answer session is over. You'll also see a title at the beginning of the thing. So please attend the quiz, because some people are trying to do quiz during the question answer session. Kindly refrain from it. Please wait for that. And then there are some bonus questions which have double marks. They're tagged, and there are some questions which are multi-select questions to that. So winners can contact me. Please send me a small message so that we can write your names. And the main purpose of this quiz is to encourage attentive listening and to create a space for internal reflection. Just now, Prabhuji has told that there has to be some change, some parivartan in us for listening the katha for 7 days. That too from a very realized and a very scholarly devotee who is able to bring the whole concept into a very simple explanation that we all can understand, and so that we can deepen our understanding. So this is all I wanted to say. Again today also, please participate. The average participation rate is about 190 devotees per day. That is, I think, a very, very good number. And I thank you all for the good participation, and also giving me an opportunity to serve you through quiz. Uh, a big thanks to the transcription teams. Every day they are doing the manual transcriptions, and also we are doing the video downloaded AA transcriptions. We are merging those two and preparing the quiz. And every day I got the transcription things in time. Rajulena Prabhu was managing the manual transcription team, and Vasant Madhav Prabhu was giving me the video so that I can prepare the thing. And I also want to specially mention one name, is Shamalangi Mataji. She's a very senior member of our congregation, having multiple seva opportunities, but she so enthusiastically participated just like a small child. And time and again, she corrected my mistakes. She also encouraged me to have some areas of improvements day by day. So it's wonderful to see such very elderly and senior members of the Yatra also participate and encourage us. So big thanks to Shamalangi Mataji and all others who helped me to come this far in this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I will now launch the last quiz of this Dhruvastati SAPTAH, and I request the AV team to put that in the Hindi forum and also in the YouTube channel. A big thanks to all of you, and again, once again, a very, very big thanks to Jagat Sakshi Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Over to you, Prabhu. And
Thank you.
Shambhala Prabhu, congratulations. It's the first time I'm seeing you after the initiation last week from His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj. Your name is very interesting. You are a man in between Shama Vrajapati Prabhu and Sri Vallabh Prabhu, a
Hare
commander and a
Krishna.
leader. So you have become a sandwich between them. So fantastic to see you all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you very much. As Prabhu said, there has to be a takeaway, and the takeaway could be in the form of the quiz, where we can check what we have learned, all the different stories, all the different philosophical questions, wisdoms, and all the subtle points which we can take from His Grace Jagat Sakshi Prabhu's discourse over the 7 days. So thank you very much. I will take open the forum for the questions and. The very first question, Prabhu, which Govindanand Prabhu has asked is how can one go in the same body to Vaikuntha Loka? Because we heard Pandavas also went in the same body. So for us, it's difficult to understand. So can you please elaborate a bit? Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Prabhu, it's a good question. So I was from the beginning, I was saying that Dhruva went to Vishnu Loka, not Vaikuntha. Vishnu Loka is within this material universe, an embassy of Vaikuntha where Kshirodakashai Vishnu Prishnigarbha stays. You know, so Sweta Dvipa, that is the place Dhruva had gone. So when we are going to Vaikuntha, we can't go with material body. But within Vishnu Loka, to Vishnu Loka, Dhruva could go with the material body. Okay, Prabhu?
Thank you. That answers. Kamal Mukhi Madhavi Devidasi Mataji asks, Hare Krishna Prabhu, do the same gatekeepers are also present in Vaikuntha or they are different?
In Vaikuntha, they are different. What we know about the names and details are from Vishnu Loka. Even then, like Jaya Vijaya were also servants in Vishnu Loka. That's why they say from Vaikuntha you can't take birth. And also, Kumaras can't enter Vaikuntha. So all these leelas has happened. Most of the leelas had happened in Vishnu Loka only. So they are all the servants in Vishnu Loka, not in Vaikuntha. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu. The next one is, can you please, Manoharini Haripradam Devidasi Mataji asks, can you please share a few details about Prishni Garbha, who stays with Dhruva? Any pastimes of the Lord, Prishni
Okay,
Garbha?
not much details are given about Prishni Garbha. Devaki and Vasudeva, that couple originally appeared in Satya Yuga as Prishni and Sudhapa. Husband is Sudhapa, wife is Prishni. So Supreme Lord appeared in Satya Yuga as their son, and immediately he took to spiritual life and went to jungle for meditation. Very short amount of details are given about Prishnigarba. Not much information is there. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu. Can you just tell us again about the names of the seven Dwarpalak?
Nanda, Sunanda, Jaya, Vijaya, Bhadra, Shubhadra, Bala, Prabala, and one second, I have noted it down somewhere. Bala, Prabala, and Chanda, Prachanda, Dhata, Vidhata, Kumuda, Kumudaksha, Bala, Prabala. Like that. It is there in Bhagavatam. You know, if you
Okay.
go through the shlokas, the list is given there.
Krishna Chaitanya, you want to ask a question? You raised your hand. Unmute yourself, please. Or I have to. Prabhu, can you unmute Krishna Chaitanya?
Yes, Prabhu, now I can. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
My humble obeisance to you. While
Yes.
sloka registration, if any mistakes, please forgive me. I want to ask you one question. This Dhruva Maharaj ruled the kingdom for more than 36,000 years, right? So from that time, he's still a small child or he became big?
Oh, okay. Very good question. So when I chant shlokas, I make more mistakes than you. So you should forgive me. Okay. So Dhruva ruled for 36,000 years. But Bhagavatam says he never became old. He was always young, like a 16-year-old boy, 18-year-old boy. He was always looking young. You saw in the painting Dhruva sitting on the airplane and going to there. So he was
So,
looking like some 16-year-old boy, 18-year-old boy. So he was always looking like that. Okay,
okay, Prabhu, thank you.
handsome, handsome like you.
Before Nupur Mataji can ask the question, Prabhu, small questions. Vishnu Lok and Dhruv Lok will get annihilated when material world is annihilated? Please confirm.
Okay. So Vishnu Loka and Dhruva Loka will, like Paramatma, what will happen to Paramatma during the time of annihilation? In material world, there is Paramatma. Paramatma is everywhere. But in spiritual world, there is no Paramatma, because the Paramatma, you can see the Supreme Lord directly face to face. So there is no need of Paramatma in spiritual world. In the same way, when all these Dhruvaloka, Vishnu Loka, all that will be swallowed by Karnodakashayi Vishnu. So Karnodakashayi Vishnu will swallow all this, drink all this, and he will go to sleep. Then next creation will come. When the next creation happens, again all this will emanate from his body. But at that point, all the living entities in Dhruvaloka and Vishnu Loka will go back to Vaikuntha. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu. Nupur Mataji, your question is the same. Why Yamdutas came when Dhruv Maharaj was leaving Vishnu Lok?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, pranams. We since 7 days, Prabhuji, we are waiting for this time, like to listen you. We will miss you from tomorrow. My question is that, like, why Yamdutas came when he is leaving for Vaikuntha, Yam
Yeah.
Vishnu Loka?
So that's what I said. Death has to happen. Whether I am attaining liberation or Punarjanma, death has to happen. Right? So for death, God of death should come. Suppose if I am attaining liberation, I will leave the body. Anyway, death will happen. I will leave the body. But Vishnu Dutas will take my soul back to Godhead. So I won't take any birth. Right? So death has to happen. But in Dhruva's case, death did not happen. He went with the same body, right? So either for us, Yamaraj and all will not come. He will send some tiny representative. That's enough for us. For great personalities like Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu and all, Yamaraj personally had to come. So here God of death came, right? But Dhruva surpassed this thing. Anyway, death will happen. For material people also, spiritual people also, death will happen. But the soul will be taken in charge by Vishnu Dutas for devotees. Is that clear, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nishu, Mataji, there is the hand. Yeah.
Hare Krishna
Can you
Prabhuji.
please ask? Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam. Prabhuji, my humble obeisances to you. Prabhuji, when I came to know that I am getting the opportunity of Bhagavatam SAPTAH from you, so it was like dream came true. During this situation, Prabhuji, in UAE or like in Gulf country, so we forgot everything. We are hearing Bhagavatam, so it doesn't come in our mind like what's happening outside. So we are like more in hearing about Krishna, 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 and chanting and chanting and chanting. So we will be longing, Prabhuji, for your class, really. So we'll go through YouTube. It's available, Prabhuji, in Hindi or English.
Yeah, in Damodar Desh channel, it is there.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Prabhuji, so my question is, first of all, Prabhuji, the 9 limbs of bhakti, the first one is hearing. Why, Prabhuji, hearing is the most important? That's the reason.
Yeah, because among our senses, eyes, ears, nose, everything, the first sense which started working from birth and the most important sense is hearing. Hearing is more powerful than seeing. For example, I show you a picture. There is no sound. You see a picture. In that picture, one man with a knife is stabbing a lady. No sound. You saw the picture. Over. There is another movie. There is no picture, only sound. The guy is telling, I am going to kill you. Ha 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 ha. The lady is screaming, don't stab me, don't kill me, don't kill me. So there were two movies. One movie, no sound, only image. Second movie, no image, only sound. Which has more influence on you? The first one or the second one?
Yeah, surely, Prabhuji, with video and audio.
Yeah. Audio, sound is very important. Ear is kind of a gateway to consciousness. Whatever you hear regularly will become your consciousness. Every day you sit and listen about stock market, share market, this, that, people speaking, no? After 1 week, you will go and put your money. The sound is very important. That is why in Kali Yuga, Krishna also appeared through the sound only, Harinam.
Harinam Sankirtan, yes.
So hearing is very important. Okay.
And one more,
Thank you,
Prabhuji,
Prabhu. Yeah.
just last question, Prabhuji. As in the beginning itself, Prabhuji introduced you, you are very humble. Prabhuji, being a devotee, and main thing is that being a mother, sometime like we take avatar of Narsimha. So how can we humble being a mother, being a wife? We are playing so many roles.
Narsimha is okay, but Putana is not allowed. So at home it is okay, a little bit of anger, little bit all that, but then it should not cross a line. What happens is when we get angry or something, it goes out of, we cross the line. Sometimes we speak what we are not supposed to speak. We may do something which we are not supposed to do. That is where the raw right becomes a wrong. So for that, good chanting, good association is very important to always hold that consciousness in a calm way. Okay.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Shamalangi Mataji, can you ask your question, please? Hare
Yes.
Krishna.
Please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. We were blessed these days to get this opportunity to hear from your grace. Prabhuji, my question is about Tukaram. He also went in the same body to Vaikuntha Lok, and that is something very recent, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah.
Like the
So
recent.
some very, very special people, not all, very few. That too, Tukaram, he went back to Godhead in front of lakhs and lakhs of people. So many people were witnessing the Vimana came and Tukaram went. So very rarely. But then they all have gone to uh, Vishnu
Vishnu Lok,
Loka.
not Vaikuntha. Like we say Vaikuntha
What?
Gaman for Tukaram.
Yeah, but there is no big difference. That's not a big difference. It is also liberation only. They will serve there and after the Pralaya, they will go back. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank,
They won't come
thank
back. Even Vishnu Loka, they are not going to come back to the material world.
Correct. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nankishore Prabhu, please ask your question.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances, Prabhu. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for the whole amazing week, Prabhu. Prabhu, my question is in specific, and not in specific, but it's a general question. Prabhu, as a sadhaka, we spend some time daily for hearing, and we attend like these saptas. But how to make our heart retain it very solidly? Like now, after we go next week work in the office, then day after next week we'll hardly tend to remember. I'm talking for myself that what I heard. How, but when we see like very senior devotees and Maharajs, when they come, it's like they are just retaining everything every moment. We ask them in that Leela what happened, immediately it's in the forefront of the tongue. So how we make our heart that we are not only hearing, but it's like our heart is like a sponge and it's soaked in all this. It's completely absorbed, bro.
Yeah. Prabhuji, actually, this is possible for everyone. For example, if I ask you, some Amitabh Bachchan movie which you saw some 30 years back and some hit song in that, if I sing the first line, you will automatically sing the second line. Some movies and some songs which, we heard decades back, It is completely engraved in our heart. So that means that is possible. It is not like it's not possible. The thing is, devotees, they try to develop that interest and stick on to that same process again and again. They're trying to develop that. And it is all up to like where my whole interest is. So, as you rightly said, by constantly associating with pure devotees and all these people, we should keep fanning our interest. We should keep cultivating our interest again and again. Then you will see this is possible. Like sometimes we watch a movie, 2 hours, 3 hours, complete one pointed focus attention. When somebody watches movie, does he feels, Arey, I'm not able to concentrate on the movie, oh, let me take a walk and come? Does it happens? All the 3 hours he's stuck to the screen only. So that is possible. We have to develop that interest. How to develop that interest? By constantly associating with the devotees who already developed interest. In this way we can develop, bro. Okay, Prabhuji?
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Swarupni Harini Devidasi Mataji, please unmute yourself and ask the question, please. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Sada Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Our heartfelt gratitude to Jagat Sakshi Prabhu for this Nectarian Saptaha and all the organizers and volunteers too who could able to make it happen. I actually missed the first one, but then luckily I got the recording, so I could able to participate in all the sessions. Prabhuji, thank you so much. Prabhuji, I have a question in Vishnu Loka and Vaikuntha Loka and Goloka. I understand that you told so many examples and then differentiations. But one thing is, in our Prabhupada's lectures, it was said that as goal of a devotee should be to go to Goloka, right? So but some people are given Vishnu Loka, some people are given Vaikuntha, and some people are given Goloka. So is there a stage in the bhakti process where if you are in that stage of your in the devotion, then you go first to Vishnu Loka, and then you later, once you are completely um, uh, rectified all your other things which are not required, then you go to Vaikuntha, and from there gradually once your devotion is to the peak, then you go to Goloka, or how does it work, Prabhuji? That part I didn't understand. And also in Vaikuntha Loka, Jaya Vijaya, they came down again, right? So sorry, from Vishnu Loka, Jaya and Vijaya, the doorkeepers came down again. So once they go there, there is a chance to fall down again. So those are the two questions,
Okay.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Jaya and Vijaya, they were not fall down. They are not in a fall down category. It was Lord's desire to have them some Leela, Narsimha Leela, Varaha Leela. So it's a Lord's arrangement. It's a drama. How Lord is entering into the material world, in the same way Jaya Vijaya also entered in the material world. It's a Leela. And the first question is a very intelligent question. Till Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri was a Acharya who appeared around 700, 800 years back. Till Madhavendra Puri, Madhurya Bhava was not explained in detail. Till Krishna's appearance in Dwarka, in Mathura, in Dwapara Yuga, Madhurya Leela was not explained. So, Dhruva, Ambarisha, Prahlada, all of them were in Dasya Bhakti, Sevaka Bhakti, Vatsalya and all was explained very little. Vatsalya, so many bhavas were not explained. So in those days, the process was either you go to Vaikuntha or Vishnu Loka. From there, they realize Madhurya Bhava and go to Goloka. That is how the process was in earlier days. In Matsya Avatara, Kurma Avatara, Varaha Avatara and all, there is no Vatsalya Bhava only. Madhurya Bhava, nothing there. Only after Krishna's appearance, especially Madhavendra Puri, started explaining Madhurya Bhava so that Kali Yuga people can directly go to Goloka. It is a very special, what do you say, discount given to Kali Yuga people. If it is not, you have to go through this process, go to Vaikuntha or Vishnu Loka. There you will realize there are so many bhavas and go back to Goloka. Now we are lucky, the process, direct process is given. Okay, Mataji?
So being in Earth is very lucky for us then.
Yes, this particularly this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's timing is very, very blessed one. Okay.
Mm. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you.
nectar. Hare Krishna.
Anita Mataji, please ask a question quickly. There are other people also in the queue. Please, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Dharma Pranam. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity. Prabhuji, my question was there that when we die, the soul leaves the body and he gets the different body when he goes to higher lokas or the lower lokas, like you get a Yatna Sharir. So does the Paramatma accompany all the time, or like we are telling that the Dhruva is there in the Dhruv Loka and he can see the Paramatma there? So this the Atma, how long or till how far the Paramatma accompanies us, Prabhuji? Hare
As
Krishna.
long as you are in the 14 planetary systems, wherever you go, Paramatma will be there. Accompany. Naraka, Patala, Swarga, everywhere. The moment you enter spiritual world, there is no Paramatma because the Paramatma is there directly face to face, you can see. Inside the 14 planetary systems, Paramatma will be always there. Okay.
Thank you so much,
Thank,
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
thank you, Prabhu. Rekha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu Dandat Pranams. Prabhu,
Hare
I
Krishna.
have a doubt in 10 offenses to the holy name. One of the offenses like to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. But sometimes I was in Coimbatore preaching in the temple, Jagannath temple. Some used to come who really don't know who is Lord Jagannath. So we don't know whether they are like when a new person comes, we don't know whether they have the faith in God or not. So how to like, is it a sin to like?
So when people come, initially we preach to all of them. Only when you preach, you will know whether that person is envious or not. Only when you start talking with him. So first we will try to explain what is all these things. And sometimes people have questions. People may have questions. And if the question is a genuine one, you try to clear it off. But they are simply enviously keep on talking again and again and trying to insult you, insult the deity and things like that. We just give them little prasadam and say Hare Krishna and tell them come again. That's all. So only after talking we will know what kind of consciousness he has, right? Then we make the right decision. Okay?
Jagai
Thank you,
Madai
Prabhu.
also was so faithless, no? So, but
Yeah.
Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like gave them knowledge and
Yes, Jagai Madai insulted Nityananda Prabhu, that is true. But the moment when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and asked for Sudarshan Chakra, immediately they got converted. But anyway, we don't have that kind of power, inviting Sudarshan Chakra and all. We just give them prasadam and send them off and ask them to come back again. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu. Uh, Preeti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you for the beautiful Bhagavad Saptaha. It is our first experience of attending Bhagavad Saptaha. It's beautiful. My question is that why Narada Muni taught Dhruva Maharaja the first this Ashtanga Yoga instead of Nishkama Karma Yoga, because he would have taught him first Nishkama Karma Yoga only. No, that is also explained as a recommendation in Bhagavad Gita by Supreme Lord himself to do Nishkama Karma Yoga.
In Satya Yoga, the processes were Ashtanga Yoga and Dhyana Yoga. These were the processes available in Satya Yuga. Okay. Then Treta Yuga and Dwapara Yuga, different other processes came, right? Kali Yuga, Bhakti came because people don't have that much lifetime. People are very narrow minded, like that. So the processes available in those times were Ashtanga Yoga and Dhyana Yoga. So sages will be advising those things in those days. Like according to Desha Kala Patra, things will change. Okay, Mataji?
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhu. You are speaking continuously for the last 1.5 hours, and we cannot even offer you a glass of water to you. So please accept our. Thank you, Prabhu. Sunil Madhav Prabhu, please be quick in your question, please. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare
Prabhu, it's
Krishna.
nice to hear you after a long time. I'm based in Goa. And when we
Oh,
preach here, there are a lot of Vitthala Bhakta. So now I came to know from, if sometime when we preach, we say, okay, Vitthala is the same. But the destination changes here, right? Because if they are worshipping the Lord Vitthala, they go to the Vishnu.
if they are worshipping Vittala, they go to Dwaraka. Vittala, and they are now nobody apart from their same Krishna and Rukmani. They are none other. Vittala and Rukumai are none other than Krishna and Rukmani. So anybody worshipping Vittala will go directly to Dwaraka. They will, in the Goloka, there is a portion called Dwaraka, they will go. Why Krishna appeared as Vittala? In Bhagavatam, you know that story. Krishna and boyfriends one day went to Mathura and they asked for fruits from the Brahmanas. The Brahmanas chased the boys away. So the boys went to Brahmana Patnis at home and asked for them, and the Brahmana Patnis happily gave. So whole day Brahmanas completed the puja and came home. Then Brahmanas realized it. We did so many things and we finished puja and all coming home. We are not happy. But simple ladies at home, they are so happy than us. The thing is, they directly served Krishna. The Brahmanas were serving Krishna through yajna, but when same Krishna came, they did not. So the Brahmanas cursed themselves. What a fallen life we have. Hell with the Brahmanism. We do Havana, Puja, everything. But when Krishna came directly, we did not give. So we want to take birth in Kali Yuga as a pot maker, cloth maker, goldsmith, ironsmith, dhobi, simple families, and we want to worship Krishna and Rukmani. So all the Brahmanas appeared in Pandharpur, Vittala Bhaktas, Gangarao, that Masi, this Masi. You go there, you will get so many devotees, Tukkaram, Surda. All the Brahmanas appeared as simple people and worshipped Krishna and Rukmani. So they will go to Goloka, Dwaraka inside Goloka. Okay, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Right. Thank you.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Thank you.
Rupni Radha Devi.
Nice talking to you. Yeah.
Rupni Radha Devi Dasi Mataji, please. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for the wonderful sessions. We learned a lot. Prabhu, just one small question. What you said is that during the time of annihilation, like devastation, the Vishnu Loka, Dhruva Loka would be swallowed inside Karunadakashai Vishnu. Then what will happen? Like again, at the time of creation, this Vishnu Loka will appear, and how then? Dhruva will go back to Vaikuntha Loka at that I could not understand.
So, Vishnu Loka is also an embassy, it's a liberated place, but inside the material world. So all those personality are already liberated. They are not going to take birth. So at the end of Pralaya, they will all directly go to Vaikuntha. The planets will dissolve in Karnodakashai Vishnu's body, and the planets will be again reproduced in the next time. But the living entities in the planets will all directly go back to Vaikuntha. There is no rebirth for them because they're already liberated and the liberation was guaranteed. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think we have the last question from Krishna Prish Mataji. Mataji, please ask. Yes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. Prabhuji, I wanted to know that Dhruva after having darshan of the Lord, he still had the thought of his mother speaking harsh words. So how we can understand Prabhuji? Because after having darshan of the Lord, all the anathas will go away, right?
So Dhruva had darshan of the Lord and he became purified. He was not thinking about his mother, but he was blaming himself that, I have seen the Lord, but I came here for a material place. I came for this purpose. I came for he was feeling bad and repenting and blaming himself. We went through the shloka. The shloka said he's already pure. He got pure and he got cleared. But he was blaming himself. What I was, I have been like this, I have been like that. He was criticizing, blaming his own self. That is out of humility he is doing. Okay, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the wonderful sessions.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Shyamlalla Prabhu, your mic is off.
Sorry. So we come to the end of the Q&A session, and what a wonderful session. It shows Prabhuji's humility because he respects each and every question, and he gives a genuine, understanding of his to explain to the satisfaction of the person who's asking the question. I will like to invite Raj Leelanath Prabhu to take over the session now and thank Dr. Jagat Sakshi Prabhu from all of us from Damodar Desh. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Vijayanath Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Am I audible?
Yes, Prabhu. Now you're audible. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Jagat Sakshi Prabhu, and all assembled devotees. With deep humility and heartfelt gratitude, we come to the sacred conclusion of this divine Srimad Bhagavatam Saptah, centered on the inspiring and transcendental pastime of Sri Dhruva Maharaj. I would like everybody to stay. It will take 5 to 10 minutes to glorify all the devotees who have worked day and night to have this Srimad Bhagavatam Saptah. With utmost humility and devotion, we bow down to lotus feet of Sri Krishna, Srila Vyasadeva, Shukdev Goswami, Srila Prabhupada, our Acharyas, Siksha and Diksha Gurus, who have bestowed upon as the divine nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam. By their boundless grace, we have successfully completed this Bhagavatam Saptah Yajna, a sacred journey through the transcendental glories of the Supreme Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam, the divine scripture, the very essence of all Vedic knowledge, has been revealed to us as the ultimate means for spiritual upliftment, liberation, and eternal bliss. By hearing, reciting, and meditating upon Srimad Bhagavatam, we are bathed in the purifying stream of Krishna Katha, washing away the impurities of material existence. The shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam 12.13.18. Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amlam Yad Vaishnavam Priyam Yasmin Paramahamsyam Ekam Amlam Jnanam Param Giyate Tatra Jnana Virag Bhakti Sahitam Naishkarmyam Avishkritam Tashrinvan Supathan Vicharan Paro Bhaktya Vimuchen Naraha. Translation: Srimad Bhagavatam is the spotless Puran. It is most dear to the Vaishnavas because it describes the pure and supreme knowledge of the Paramhamsas. This Bhagavatam reveals the means for becoming free from all material work, together with the process of transcendental knowledge, renunciation, and devotion. Anyone who seriously tries to understand Srimad Bhagavatam, who properly hears and chants it with devotion, becomes completely liberated. So first and foremost, we offer our most respectful obeisances and sincere thanks to our esteemed speaker, His Grace, Dr. Jagat Sakshi Prabhu, Temple President of ISKCON Trivandrum. Prabhu, your enlightening discourses have not only narrated the story of Dhruva Maharaj, but have brought its deeper spiritual essence alive within our hearts. Your words have guided us to reflect on determination, devotion, and unwavering faith in the Supreme Lord. We would also like to specifically acknowledge and appreciate some of your wonderful qualities that deeply touched all of us. Your simplicity and humility, despite holding such a responsible position, are truly inspiring. Your clarity in presenting profound scriptural truths in a relatable and practical manner made the session accessible to everyone. Your deep realization of the scriptures, combined with your compassionate mood, allowed us not just to hear, but to genuinely absorb the teachings. Your ability to connect Dhruva Maharaj's journey with our own lives, guiding us on to how to remain steady amidst challenges, reflects your genuine concern for the spiritual growth of all participants. Your devotional conviction, steadiness in Krishna consciousness, and dedication to selfless service stand as a living example for all of us to follow. We are truly blessed by your presence and association during this Saptah. So, Jagat Sakshi Prabhu, we are eternally grateful for your divine association and enlightening discourses. Your service to Srimad Bhagavatam and the Vaishnava community is truly inspiring. We humbly pray that may Shri Guru and Gauranga always bless you with strength, wisdom, and inspiration. May your glorious efforts in spreading Bhagavatam continue to touch millions of lives. May you always be surrounded by pure devotees and divine service. May we have the opportunity to hear from you again and again. Our deepest pranams to your Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, who is GBC also of this region, and prostrate obeisances to your parents who gave birth to this wonderful soul. On behalf of all assembled devotees, we express our deepest gratitude and offer our humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu bhayevcha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
Prabhu.
very
Thank
much,
you so
Prabhu.
much for this opportunity.
Mahesh Gorgovind Prabhu, you want to say a
Just,
few
just
words?
wait. Next,
Yeah.
I would like to glorify our visionary leaders, His Grace Mahamani Krishna Prabhu and Her Grace Paripurna Radha Mataji, who started this Damodar Desh Sangha since 1980 and showed all the vision of Krishna consciousness. Few days back was the Tirobhav Tithi of Mahamani Krishna Prabhu, and our humble obeisances and prayers to Mahamani Krishna Prabhu and Paripurna Radha Mataji. The vision is continued to be taken and expanded 100 times by our visionary leaders, His Grace Shri Vallabh Prabhu and Her Grace Sita Charu Mataji, who are Mahabhagavatas and have shown how to lead a Krishna conscious life and how they have engaged the disciples of 22 gurus here in Damodar Desh serving together, and we all are able to progress in bhakti and various services required to run the programs, and DDY programs are growing larger and larger each day. Thanks to their vision, they are well supported by His Grace Nand Prabhu, Subhashini Mataji, and all the next generation children. Our pranams to Mahamani Krishna Prabhu and the entire family. I would like to invite His Grace Shri Vallabh Prabhu to say a few words, and then invite Mahesh Gaur Govind Prabhu also to speak.
Can I request Mahesh Gaur Govinda Prabhu to come forward to first say a few words, and then I would possibly close it afterwards, if that's okay. Mahesh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Can I have Mahesh Prabhu pinned on the video, please?
Hare Krishna.
Please go ahead.
His Grace Jagat Sakshi Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. These 7 days have been wonderful, and we have been, diving into the Srimad Bhagavatam. Every year it is held at my home, but we missed the opportunity to host you physically in Dubai due to these trying circumstances. We also request you to pray to Radha and Krishna to protect us all and tide us and help us tide over these difficult times. These are difficult times for Dubai, and I think Srimad Bhagavatam was, a wonderful opportunity for everyone to just forget about these difficult times for these 2.5 hours and enjoy the Bhagavad Saptah. So, looking forward, Prabhu, to hosting you sometime in the near future once things settle down. Let me offer my million thanks to Sri Vallabh Prabhu and his family. His father, his great Mahamani Prabhu, who gave me a lot of love and affection and guided me towards this path. His mother, you know, she still takes care of us like a mother. She never forgets to ask me about the entire family and everything. And when there is a birthday or something, from India also, she keeps on praying for us. So many thanks to you. Many thanks to all the devotees who helped organize this program. And once, maybe, if there is an opportunity, I would like to come and seek your darshan in Trivandrum, Jagat Sakshi Prabhu. So thank you, everyone. And if there has been any truty in this, please forgive. And my prayers at the lotus feet of all the devotees. Pancha kalpatarubhyascha, kripa sindubhya evacha, patitanam pavanebhyo, vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Please pray for me and my family so that the Lord gives us all the strength to keep doing this Bhagavata every year. And I lost my father in 2010. So we always pray for his soul and hold this Bhagavad Saptah. And thank you once again. Many thanks. Million thanks to you all. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And before I forget, my pranams, my prayers to the lotus feet of my Guru, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, and His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, and to Guru and Gauranga. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Thank you. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you very much, Mahesh Gaur Govinda Prabhu. Thank you very much for your enthusiasm. He was very keen to have you here in person, but I think we still made it happen. There's always a plan of the Lord. Maybe there are more people who attended it, but there's nothing like in-person session. So that desire is not yet fulfilled. Thank you very much, Mahesh, for your enthusiasm and not only continuing to organize it and supporting the happening with your generous donation, as well as helping reach wonderful parcels of prasadam to so many people every day. Now, thank you very much, Your Grace Jagat Sakshi Prabhu. We're proud of you. Your wonderful kathas. We always keep listening to your wonderful speeches, and we are very inspired, and that's why we wanted to have your presence here. Your humility, I've known you for so many years, but you're a very simple person. But as a doctor in philosophy, as a doctor in spreading this Krishna consciousness movement, you've done an amazing job. You've inspired so many people. Your very simple way of explaining the katha with so many stories, very audible and clear pronunciation, word by word, of how you speak. I think the whole thing has been very appealing. Thank you very much. While thanking Mahesh, I would like to also thank my god brother, Vrajalila Nath Prabhu, who has been there for all these Bhagavad Saptahas. He's making it happen. I may relax and I may slow down, but he's a person who keeps things going. And we've done it year after year for so many years. And while saying that, I know that Braj or somebody else will have a list of who else to thank. This is a collective effort of so many devotees who have made it happen. And so somebody else is going to list the names. Yeah. Braj is going to do that. Having said that, the times are looking a little tough at this particular moment. And I had recently checked with His Holiness Bhanu Swami Maharaj, who indicated to me that this session may go on
for a week, after which it should subside. But there can be some ups and downs as we progress in the future. So at this particular stage, let us all hope, remain safe. Srimad Bhagavatam is our only hope. Lord Shri Krishna is our hope. Satsang is our hope. So come what may, we will meet, we will pray for each other, we will support each other. Come whatever be the difficulties, we are here to support Mahesh, Rakesh, all of our devotees, Jagan Prabhu, Piyush Bhandari Prabhu have all been telling me, let's create a small fund for those in difficulty. And I think we should work towards supporting devotees who are in difficulty if they fall upon difficulty. We hope it doesn't get to that stage, but in case, we will still try and support and work to support all the devotees. Having said that, I would like to say that while I have stalled all the programs and made it online for the last 2-3 weeks, and I think that's prudent to do, but we want to take the risk on Sunday. It's a double risk in one way, because it's not only holding the program at the Sindhi Hall as a Gaura Kirtan to pray for His Grace Kratu Prabhu, to pray for the health of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, who is in Bhubaneswar and has been a little unwell over the last couple of days, and also on the occasion of the appearance day recently of His Grace Aindra Prabhu, we are going to have a 6-hour Gaura Kirtan session at the Sindhi Ceremonial Center on Sunday evening between 2 and 8 p.m. Please join us in person and be there. Let's all pray together. And having said that, I would like to, say that beyond that, we will watch every day how things work to see whether we can bring back our Friday and Sunday sessions. But we do have multiple sessions online that will definitely benefit us. So thank you very, very much for your presence and your enthusiasm all the days, handing over. And also thank you to Punanand Prabhu, who has coordinated the Prashad, along with Mahesh Prabhu, Hemarup Prabhu, Rajajanananda Prabhu, who have coordinated to reach out to all the camps every day. More than 1,500 parcels of prasadam have been reached in these days. Over to Rajaleelanath Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, His Grace Shivala Prabhu and Mahesh Gauragovind Prabhu, so who has been a great support for this Bhagavatam Saptah. So would like to thank to all our patrons and sponsors, apart from my Govindas and Mahesh Gauragovind Prabhu. So dear sponsors and patrons, we offer our heartfelt gratitude for your generous support for the Bhagavatam Saptah. Your seva is a rare and auspicious act of devotion, helping spread the divine nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam and uplifting countless souls. By facilitating this sacred yajna, you have truly acted as instruments of Lord Krishna's grace, earning spiritual merit and blessings for yourself and your families. We pray that the Lord blesses you with health, happiness, prosperity, and ever deepening devotion, and that your noble example continues to inspire many on the path of bhakti. Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran ki jai. We extend our gratitude to all the devotees and participants who joined this online journey with such sincerity every day, around 400, 500 people, with such sincerity and enthusiasm. Despite being in different places, your attentive listening, reflections, and devotion created a unified spiritual atmosphere. Your participation made this event vibrant and meaningful. We noticed that hardly anyone was sleeping and hardly anyone left in between the session. A very special appreciation goes to all our Sevadaris who worked tirelessly behind the scenes, from organizing, coordinating sessions, managing technical aspects, communication, and ensuring smooth execution. Your selfless service, Seva, has been the backbone of this entire program. Without your dedication, this Saptah would not have been possible. We also acknowledge and thank the organizing teams and supporters whose vision and effort brought this initiative to life. Your commitment to spreading the message of Srimad Bhagavatam is truly commendable. Our audio video team, who was coordinating with all the Sevadaris for every day diligently, speaking to each MC preparing their job description, guiding them in each aspect. Would like to thank Subhash Prabhu, Vasant Murli Prabhu, Malini Gopi, and Nand Kishore Prabhu. So they were the backbone of all the audio, video, and the IT functions. We had wonderful Hindi translators. Every day hearing simultaneously and then reproducing in Hindi, that too for 90 minutes together, is not easy. But we had the wonderful Hindi translators, Nand Kishore Prabhu, Haridas Vare Prabhu, Arpit Kothari Prabhu, Govindanand Prabhu, Keshav Bharti Prabhu. And this added was the quiz seva. The idea was proposed by Hari Gopal Prabhu and then seconded by Jagjeev Jagannath Prabhu and Jagovind Prabhu. And Jagjeev Jagannath Prabhu took the responsibility every day preparing the quiz and hearing the lecture and preparing the quiz. So that was Prabhu, hats off to you, okay, that with your dedication, inspiration. So we should know that age is not the barrier, how Jagjeev Jagannath Prabhu takes thoroughly each and everything. And it must have helped devotees to understand the topic better. So on Sunday, as Shivala Prabhu announced, we'll have the award for all the quiz winners. Please give your phone numbers to Jagjeev Jagannath Prabhu and come on Sunday. We have some small gifts for each one of the prize winners. And the today's quiz winners also will announce on Sunday. So we had wonderful transliteration seva. So then Her Grace Aladni Radhika Mataji was wonderfully doing the transliteration seva, which was reviving whatever we are hearing when we are reading. So then it is refreshing. So thanks to Aladni Radhika Mataji. Poster making was done by Malini. Booklet preparation was the effort of Nand Kishore Prabhu, Hari Gopal Prabhu, Haridas Vare Prabhu, Jagjiva Jagannath Prabhu, and Nitin Singla Prabhu. Database compilation was done by Nand Kishore Vashisht with the help of Subhash Prabhu. Online MC, we had Haridas Vare Prabhu, Hemrup Gaur Prabhu, Parmanand Krishna Prabhu, Vrajan Nand Prabhu, Sanjit Advani, Gunvati Mataji, and Sham Vallabh Prabhu. Collection was fully handled by Sevanand Prabhu and Sham Chandra Prabhu. Prashadam distribution team, Mai Govindas team, Purnanand Shyam Prabhu, Hemrup Gaur Prabhu, Vrajan Nand Prabhu, along with the ashram sevadaris, Sumangal Prabhu, Jagat Bandhu Prabhu, Mukesh, Subrav, Ram Naresh, Vijay Gaur, Jagdish, and Ratnakar. Kirtan Seva was wonderfully done by Bhakti class children and devotees of Avtari Desh and Gauranga Desh, beautifully arranged by our Damodar Krishna Prabhu. Dhruva Stuti recitation, personally training was done by Lalita Mataji and Rajni Mataji for all the children. So as we conclude, let us carry forward the teachings of Sri Dhruva Caritra, the power of determination, purity of devotion, and complete surrender to the Lord. May these teachings continue to guide our lives and strengthen our spiritual journey. Let us pray that we remain connected in devotion and continue to seek the association of devotees and the wisdom of scriptures. Once again, our heartfelt thanks to everyone who made this SAPTAH a grand spiritual success. And our special thanks to ISKCON Trivandrum for allowing each and every facility. And thanks to His Grace Jagat Sakshi Prabhu and everybody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. We'll have the Narsimha prayers. Do not go away.
Just before that,
Yeah,
very quick
but I would.
announcement. The PAN, one second, Prabhu, the PAN GCC programs that have been happening. Thank you all for attending. Tomorrow morning, actually, we have a all Bengali program. Posters not yet out, will be sent out today by a class given by His Holiness Bhakti Prachar Parivrajaka Swami Maharaj. Complete Bengali from all around the GCC are joining in. It'll be the same Zoom link between 11 to 1, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Dubai time. And tomorrow evening, we shall have a Pan GCC Hindi program headed by His Grace Sarvabhauma Prabhu. Note, Sunday, there is no online program. Sunday's program is a physical program at the Sindhi Ceremonial Center. We shall record the kirtans, which shall be available later. It will not be telecast live. There'll be some prasad parcels given at the end of the program. Thank you all. Please have your lunch and join us. Over to you. Sorry, I've taken a lot of time. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu. I think it's quite late for Jagat Sakshi Prabhu. It's already 10:15. Jagat Sakshi Prabhu, we bow down at your lotus feet and we thank you for all the nectarian discourses over the last 7 days. For me, it's just one take finally when you said smile and silence. So that's these are the two things which I think all of us we need to follow because it keeps our relationships sweet with other Vaishnavas. So thank you, Prabhu. You may want to leave if you like, and then we continue through Narsimha prayers. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Humble obeisances. Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
very much. Hari Bol.
Jagat Sakshi Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Rangaraj Govindadas.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. No more interruptions. Thank you, Jagat Sakshi.
Yeah.
Over to you.
So Narsimha Arti, Bhaktin Sachi, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Am I audible?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Utram Viram Mahavishnu Jvalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Visharam Bhadram Nityom Namamyaham Utram Viram Mahavishnu Jvalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Visharam Bhadram Nityom Namamyaham Utram Viram Mahavishnu Jvalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Visharam Bhadram Nityom Namamyaham Namaste Narasimhaya Namaste Narasimhaya Namaste Narasimhaya Namaste Narasimhaya सत्यदेव भगवान की जय, प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, श्री
Jai.
गुरु की जय, पिताय गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल।
Thank you, Bhaktin Sachi. Very nice rendition, and all the devotees who have assembled together with Sachi Mataji. So we now come to the end. We are a uh, bit late, but it's still okay. So we end with the closing prayers, but first of all we pray for the health of our Param Pujya Jayapataka Swami Maharaj's health well-being, and also for the health of Shriman Kratu Adhikari Prabhu. The Shriman Kratu Adhikari Prabhu is going to some medical issues, so we pray. You can also put in the chat box if anybody wants prayers, and we chant together for everybody's well-being, both spiritual and material. So anybody, if you want to just put in the chat box and I read out the names. But we pray for all the devotees in Middle East and the world over who are facing any difficulties in these tough times. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shivas Adi Gaur Bhakti Vrinda. So Aladani Mataji's requires prayer for Chandan Prabhu, Ritin and Siddhant, Swarupni Harini Devidasi Mataji, for Mahita and Shrihita, Sunil Madhav Prabhu for his wife Rasangi and his daughter Bodhini. Anybody else? Last call. Swarupni Harin Mataji for her husband, Vinita Mataji for the kids, Richa and Abhinav. They are out of town for studies. Deen Pavani Devidasi Mataji for her father, Param Shakti Mataji, father of Param Shakti Mataji. Kavita Mataji for Ayush and Ashish. Deen Pavani Mataji saying she's going through some multiple ailments and is hospitalized.
Hare
So
Krishna
we,
Prabhuji, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It is for the
yes.
father of Bhakti Mataji. He is going through multiple ailments and he's hospitalized in there.
Okay. So Param Shakti Mataji's father is going through some multiple ailments. So we pray for him. Janvi Gaurpriya Devidasi Mataji requires prayers. Rupni Radha Devidasi Mataji requires prayer for her sons, Saugato and Somil. So we pray for everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So let's close with the closing prayers. एकम शास्त्र देव की पुत्र गीतम, एको देव देवी की पुत्र एव, एको मंत्र तस्य नामानि यानि, कर्मपि एकम तस्य देवस्य सेवा, त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव, कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोप कुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणता क्लेशनाशाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। वासुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानंदं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरुं, कात्यायनी महामाये महायोगिनी अधीश्वरी नंदगोप सुतं देवी पतिं मे कुरुते नमः। श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम दासोहम कृष्ण तवास्मि, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम दासोहम कृष्ण तवास्मि, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम दासोहम कृष्ण तवास्मि। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। I humbly pay obeisances to all the devotees who have joined. Vanshakalparubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnebhyo namo namo ananta koti vaishnav vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you for giving me this seva, and I thank all the organizers to host us and all the devotees in such a nice way and hear about this nectar.